Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad you're here this morning. Got a big show lined up, a special occasion because it's Thursday and everybody's happy that it's almost Friday. So our weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center. High today, 91. It is hot July dog day weather. It's as simple as that. Low tonight, actually 78. Water temperature is 89 degrees. It's going up. Let's take a look at our river reading brought to us by Mountain Dew. Take it outside with Mountain Dew. You're going to need several of them today if you go outside. The Apalachicola at Bluntstown got a little bit of a drop to it, reading a 4.7 this morning. And the Choctaw at Caryville also dropping out, and it's reading a 1.6. Pretty low on the Choctawhatchee. I talked to Larry Brown yesterday. He was on the Choctawhatchee River, and he's out there all the time. And he gave me a call. We had a good long talk, and I'll tell you more information about that later. But we've got some reports from the Choctawhatchee River coming up later. Tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn. We're looking at really strong tides today. High tide is at 10:26 this morning. Good strong morning tide, and a low tide tonight at 9:15. And a marine forecast west, straight out of the west, and then southwest at about, swinging from west into southwest at about 10 to 11. All right, let's take a break. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Let's do something today we haven't done in a while. We're going to look at some pictures. The first one we're going to look at we haven't seen in a while is going to be like a hunting picture or a deer picture, but there's a story behind it before I get into showing you the picture. My buddy Ben Steele. Ben is an avid outdoorsman. He loves to hunt and fish, and he got a big lease over there sort of west of sort of out toward the airport at Thousand Oaks Hunting Club. They've got a great lease with good families and all the hunting. And Ben, I just love talking to him, and we can't get off the phone with each other because we're just telling story after story. I think we talked about 45 minutes the other day, but he said, Coach, I want to send you a picture. We're talking about the rut. I know it's not rut season, we're a long way from it, but while we're talking about it, I told him, go and send me a picture because I want to share this with you, how the rut affects a deer. And being his lease, they're so good about taking pictures and having so many cameras out, they pretty well know the deer in the area. So here's what I'm talking about. Here's a picture he sent. This is a big, healthy, look at the body of that buck, okay? That's a big, healthy buck under the feeder. Now look at the date. That was January the 31st, on the lower right-hand corner. January the 31st, 2019. Okay, so that buck is just starting to go into a rut. Okay, so now Ben takes the second picture. This is the same buck. He knows the buck because you by the horn. I don't know if you noticed the horns a while ago, but you look at the horns are the same buck. Look how skinny he is, and look at the date, February the 22nd. It's about 3 to 4 weeks after the first picture, but look how much weight that buck has lost. I'm gonna go back to the first picture now because this is like a class on deer management. Oh, look how healthy that buck is right there in January. And then after chasing does and running all night and everything, look at the body weight of it. Now, isn't that fascinating? So Ben Steele, thank you for sending that picture to me, and thank you for being such an avid outdoorsman and just a great guy all around. I know y'all enjoy hunting and all. Okay, let's move on now. How about this one? This is what I want to share. This is what old folks call Snapchat. Sitting around grandmama's front porch and snapping those beans and talking. And I got a kick out. The old timers will know exactly what we're talking about during the harvest season when you get all those beans and butter beans and all that stuff to take care of yourself. Okay. Chris Gouris, my buddy I went triple tail fishing with the other day. Here's 3 generations. Okay, 3 generations went out the other day. 3 generations of Gouris boys. Chris Sr., Chris Jr., and we knew him as Boo in school, and Chris the third. Okay, everybody caught fish today. Here's the pictures. Here the boys fishing. Boo lives out in Mississippi now, and they brought him in, and here they kept 1. If you notice, they tagged and released 15, and they kept 1. So here's Chris and his son and grandson, and that's just a great picture there. They kept 1 to eat that night and released the other 15. That's just great fishing, Good job there, Chris. Okay, let's move on. Mark Stafford sent this. This is the St. Joe Canal. I love when y'all send these individual pictures yourself on what's going on. The St. Joe Canal is closed right there, and he's trying to go down and do some surf fishing, but he's having to walk along the side, but they're doing so much repair, and they got a barge in it, so they're not getting in and out. But this is St. Joe Canal, and he was just showing me that it's still pretty damaged down there. He's just not quite got things prepared yet. Let's go to this map again. This is the redfish tournament we've talked about by the CCA. These numbers are all the redfish released, the documented, the CCA released estimated redfish throughout the state of Florida, tagged redfish, and you know what? There still hadn't been but one prize claimed, and I know what's wrong. I just haven't been in there fishing for them, so. There's still, all those boats are still left to claim. The only prize claimed was that GMC truck. So all these are tagged in here and all. And okay, let's go to this next announcement. This in 2 days now, we really hadn't been talking about this enough. Biologists with FWC, we talked about this. You can actually help collect live scallops here in St. Andrew Bay. It's going to be Saturday, and you go St. Andrews boat ramp right there, Panama City boat ramp, okay? And you can catch them alive, and all you need to do, you're going to keep them in a cage, and they're going to teach you how to do it and all. So call the FWC and ask them about it, or go to Bay Scallops at MyFWC, okay? Let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. So glad you're with us this morning. We're going to do a Throwback Thursday on a video. My buddy Scott Lindsay and I, we talk talk on a regular basis, and we love to do outdoor things when we sort of get together. And most of the time we can't get together anymore, but on this particular day, we're able to get together and go red fishing in the pass. And we just had the best time. We didn't stay there very long, and we caught some quality redfish. And about once a month, I like to do a throwback, and I don't always do it on Thursday, but we're gonna call this Throwback Thursday. We got about a 11, 12-minute video on catching some good quality redfish. So Jeff, let's roll this video. All right, folks, here at Carl Gray Park. Parked over there. Got a couple of former students here. Headed out with Captain Scott Lindsay. Scott, what we gonna do, buddy?
My face when my girlfriend got mad at me. Woo.
You know people gonna believe that.
They might believe she got mad at me if they don't believe I got a girlfriend.
All right, we headed out to try to catch us some fish.
Is it a red deal?
Yeah. The cord's got to be short.
Is it red?
Yeah, red. Yeah.
Okay, I can't see. I got so much reflection here.
Got us in this right where you said throw it. Yeah. He came up and hit it and missed it the first time.
Yeah, I saw him following it.
And then he came back, kept following it, and hit the second time. Well, it's cool you can see it. I ain't making any progress either.
How much film we got on here? 80 feet?
What now?
That's how much film we got on here, 80 feet? We made it run out of film before we run out of fish.
Yeah. We charged up the battery. Oh, you made another one.
I reckon I should have told you to bring Gail.
Yes, that goes, Doc. No?
Come on.
Yeah. No, he's coming up. He's coming up. What in the world did you do? I'll be dang.
He escaped. There's only about 1 million more out there to take his place.
Well, what happened?
Well, he just got off.
All right, we got Scott bowed up back here. What you got, Scott?
I got a hurt arm. I do. I have a hurt arm.
All right. Look at here. Bent rod.
Well, you got that hard current out there. That helps. Let's look at them right under the surface. Swimming right under the surface.
That's amazing.
Left my sunglasses. Left my head.
Still got him?
Still got him.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he's gonna be close.
See what I did to these back hooks? I broke them off. They get down in their throat, you'll kill these fish. That's not what we're out here for.
Good job there. Nice. Ah, Scott bowed up on another one.
It's tough.
You went right behind the boat that time, didn't you?
Yeah, I got in your hole back here.
Yeah. Rod bending. It's getting close.
And it's my doctor.
I'm telling you. Here it comes. Nice. Look at the spots now. You're going to win the contest with all the spots on this one. Oh, you got a lot of spots. We just need to keep him alive for the next redfish tournament and enter him in for the most spots.
This is almost legal.
This is why Scott writes the article in the News Herald, because he can fish. All right, look at here. Nice. Gonna land, put him in my bag.
Yeah. Sneaking hard. Let's see how many spots he's got.
Let's count them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 on that side.
17 on this side. All right, let's flip it. Ooh.
18, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
25 spots. Okay.
That won a tournament, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would win
A spot tournament.
a spot.
The problem is you couldn't bring him back to the dock.
That's right.
You just had to
If we let us take a picture of him.
take a picture. Oh.
He don't appreciate that. Like he's going to the dentist.
I wouldn't either.
Nice fish.
Nice little old red drum.
Yes, sir. There he goes.
Look, Timber Scott. He's headed for Mexico. Headed for Mexico.
It'll be a while before I get him. Oh, man, that's nice.
Whoa, look at that strike right there, Winston.
Where?
Right there.
Throw yours over there.
I'm busy messing with you. We got to prove to Gail that you can catch one. I saw his swirl.
Nice red. 75-pound red.
75 pounds. There he is again. He lost 30 pounds in the interim.
He don't want to come on.
Well, he's getting ready to get off.
Here it comes. Here it comes. He's still in the mouth. He's coming this way.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring him up here by you. There he is.
a big golden red drum.
Made another run. He don't want to come in here.
Well, he don't know who you are. He thinks you might be gonna kill him.
I'm gonna let him go. So come on in here.
You could have fish and salad tonight. Don't let them hooks get in you. Better get them pliers on them bad boys.
All right.
Finally, I was beginning to think you was gonna quit on us.
Swimming this way, now I think he decided he wanted to swim another way.
You don't think something grabbed him, do you? A big shark.
He wasn't on the rock. He's dead weight right now.
That's a fine boat right there, that 21 Cape Horn.
Yes, sir. I'm always like the size of the Cape Horn.
I had a 19, it was really a good boat. All right, we're gonna come back 30 minutes later.
There it is. There it goes. Good.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Come on.
Into him drumming.
You hear that drum?
Yeah, he's a drumming. You know what he said?
Get out of here.
He said, I'll give you 3 wishes you let me go.
I want to grab the gill.
Ooh, I heard one strike out there. All right, Winston.
Boy, he bent that one back too. Look at that hook bend.
I'm telling you. Listen to that drumming.
Oh, man. Let's see if we get another. That's red right
You
there.
ain't a garbo, are you?
You hear him?
I hear him. Put it up here.
Look at that.
Drum, boy, drum. Look like the creature from the Black Magoo.
All right, buddy. There you go. Nice.
What's nice?
Here we go. Got one more. This is our last one.
That's what you said 3 fish ago.
That's my last cast.
Oh, your last cast. All right.
That's my last cast. This might be my last fish. All right, let's bring him up here. There he is out there. If he's good, he'll go in there and hook it.
If he's good, he'll spit it out.
He'll spit it out right up here. That's what we like for him to do. He's on those little hooks again.
You see that giant sea monster come up right over beside you? About an 800-pound porpoise. He wants that fish.
I didn't see him. Boy, he's hooked. Hey. All right, welcome back, folks. Hope you enjoyed that. We'll talk about it in a second, but first, let's do our fishing game time brought to us by Blue Water Outriggers in Port St. Joe. We're looking at 156 this morning to 356, and after lunch, 219 to 419. And Scott, we talked about it before, he was one of the very first guys to actually get out in the past many years ago and actually fish for redfish only. Most people never ever fooled with it back there in the 40, 50, 60, 70s, they didn't want to fool with it. And Scott started a while back, a long time ago, and he was really one of the first guys, if not the first guy, to get out there and just fish for bull reds. You know, they're called channel bass, and he knew they were going to be there. Most people never fool with it. And now our guides, some of them make a living off of it. It's a great sport. Great fun to catch, as you saw. One thing too, I want to mention this real quick. The red snapper season now on recreation is over, of course, but vessels for hire, like the charter boats, the season goes out August the 1st, but also August the 1st, amberjack season open. That's a Thursday. In fact, that's 3 weeks from today, or maybe 2 weeks. Anyway, I want to recommend, if you get a chance to go, you can, on that particular day, August the 1st, you can catch amberjack and red snapper on the same trip. We already have, we saw that a good while back, and we already booked Billy Archer for that trip. And so we're going to be out on that particular morning trying and catching both of them. So looking forward to it. Just want to recommend that to you in case you haven't thought about it. And speaking of, when that storm came in last week, it knocked a lot of captains out of business for a couple of days. But a Seminole wind, they went the day afterwards. And Billy, they posted pictures and all. I got 2 stories. Billy said they're like 5 to 8 foot seas. That's coming from the captain. And the guys on the boat said they were 10 to 12 foot seas. Some of them said 14 foot seas. But anyway, they limited out. About 2 days after the storm, they limited out. We got to wrap it up today, folks. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to watch us tomorrow. Be giving away some seafood. Appreciate y'all watching Panhandle Outdoors. Do something good today for your fellow man, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.